Hello guys, hello family, hello friends. This is Dr. T and welcome to Clinical Medicine with Dr. T. So guys, in this short video, I just want to tell you guys, those who are going to be starting their internship next year, about the 5 documents that you need to prepare. And these 5 documents, you cannot sign a contract next year without having them. You cannot start working, you can't get paid. So these are the 5 documents that you need, essential documents that you need. And these documents, yes, you can do them next year, but it's gonna frustrate you. Why? Because first of all, some of you are gonna be going to provinces to work that they've never been before, and some of you are going to go to towns that they've never been before, and you'll be told to go and make sure that you organize these documents. And these documents, some of them, they need you to go, so some of these documents, they need you to go to the police station, to Home Affairs, to the bank. Some of you will be required to go to SARS. So it's a lot of running around. And imagine if you are in a province that you've never been, you are in a town that you've never been, and then now you are told to go to the police station to get this and that. You are told to go to Home Affairs, you don't even know where your Home Affairs is, and that kind of thing. So I want to advise you guys, take it from me, organize these documents. As soon as you are done with your exams, start working on these documents. It's I mean, if you can get them before the 20th of December, that would be a well done on your side. Other than that, you are gonna struggle. And also that first week is gonna be hectic, because you might find that some of you are just gonna be on call on the first day, and you are required to be on call, and your documents are pending, and there are things that are missing, and it's just going to be chaotic. And on the other side, we are trying to adjust. It's a transition from being a student to being an intern. We are trying to adjust. You're trying to get used to this thing of now, okay, you are a doctor and you're in a new environment, new hospital, you're meeting new people, and it just gets too much. So I want you guys to minimize your stress. There are things that will stress you that shouldn't stress you. Like, if you can take care of your paperwork, if you can get these documents, you would have done yourself justice. You would have helped yourself so much. While the other people would be running around, especially it becomes difficult, guys. Sometimes, or most of us, when we start, we don't have cars. And now you are told to go there, to go there, go to the bank, and all of that. And also, when you go to the police station, you will find that some people in the at SAPS, they are still on a festive mood, and their work, the speed at which they work is also not the best. So you might spend the whole day queuing for these documents to be done. So you don't want that. And also, remember, in January, you are not the only people that gonna get employed. There are other people who are being employed, who will be employed in other places, like not necessarily in the medical fraternity, but just other people, like in other places, teachers, social workers, and some of them will be going there to get the same documents that you want. So the line will be long. It's gonna be a very long line. So I want to advise you, I want to beg you, the documents that I'm gonna tell you, the 5 documents, please organize them this year and keep them. You will thank me later, trust me. So, like I said, it's very tricky, guys, this thing, because Some of you, like I know that Peter Marisburg complex, by the 29th, 30th, you guys will be called for orientation, and you're supposed to start on the 1st in some instances. So you're supposed to start on the 1st to work, or maybe on the 2nd. I mean, if you are there on the 31st, you are doing your orientation, and then you're starting work on the 2nd, for instance. There's no way you're gonna go home, because I mean, you will spend your first, which is the New Year's day, you're gonna spend it in Marisburg, for instance. So, and some of you are gonna be on call. Some of you are gonna. I like Marisburg is one of the most organized places that I know. You even get your roster there during your orientation. So, and some of you are gonna be on call in the 1st. Some of you are gonna be on call, and the thing is this. The thing is this, when you guys start in all the rotations that you're going to start with next year, there's no second year interns. You are going to be the only interns. So we were fortunate that we had second year interns when we started with surgery last year. So they did course for the first week. So we were thankful. But you guys are going to, I mean, those seniors, those medical officers will be waiting for you anxiously to help them with work. So you are going to be on call. And I mean, it's just the reality, guys. You're going to be on call. So prepare yourself. So try and make sure that by the time you start, you've got all your documents. You cannot afford, imagine you are told that you are on call today and you don't have any documents. Now you still have, it's like, so you're gonna be stressed. You are gonna be stressed, yeah, you're gonna be stressed. So the documents, the first document that you need to have is your ID. All of us have IDs, but not all of us. Not all of us are sure where our IDs are. So look for your ID. If you don't say it, look for it. If you can't find it, go and make an ID, and make a temporary ID if you have to. Your ID is important, the first document that you must have. And then go and make about 10 copies of that ID and certify all of them, the 10 copies, just to make sure that you don't get into a trap that you don't have enough IDs. Get your ID, make copies, certify them, make about 10 copies. That's the first document. Secondly, go to Home Affairs and verify your citizenship. What the department is doing now, they want to make sure that the people that are employing are actually South Africans. So go to Home Affairs and get that with your ID, of course. Go and get that a letter that confirms and states that you are a South African. That's document number 2. They will ask for it. They will ask for it. And then document number 3, go to a police station and make an affidavit that you don't have. You are gonna do your fingerprints. Yes, you're gonna do your fingerprints. They need your fingerprints there. And also you are gonna make an affidavit that you don't have any criminal offenses. You've never been imprisoned, you have never been convicted, that kind of a thing. You need that. It's not really a police clearance. A police clearance is done, as far as I know, it's done in Pretoria, and it takes about a couple of weeks. That one is like more serious than this one. So it's just an affidavit that you need to do. That's document number 3. And then document number 4, go to your bank, the bank that you are gonna be using to for your salary, to get your salary. So get a letter there that confirms that you actually have an account with them. It must be stamped. You cannot take it from an ATM. I know some ATMs, they will give you whatever there, but they don't accept those. They want it to be stamped, and it must be from the inside of the bank. That's document number 4. Number 5. Actually, there are more. So number 5, you know, when you when you when you are done with your med school this year, you're not going to receive your certificates. You're going to get them next year when you graduate, but there's going to be a sort of like a letter that will state that you have actually met the requirements uh, to be a doctor. So that is very important. Make copies and keep that as well. Make copies and keep that as well. Also certify the copies. Just certify the copies. You can make about 5 of those. Then number 6, I thought there were 5. Number 6 is, I think about them now. Number 6 is, when you guys are done this year, HPCSA is gonna come to your campus. They will register you as interns. So you're gonna be taken off from being students to being interns, and you're gonna have to pay. I think we paid about 4 something. I think we paid between 4 and 6 and 700. I can't remember, but make sure. But it's less than 1,000. So get some money and keep it, because they're gonna ask for money. So organize with your parents, as in like today, and keep that money, because they are gonna come. So now they will register you as interns, and you're gonna get your practice number, which is your IN number. I don't know whether it's internship number or interns number, I don't know, but it's an IN number. So that's the number that that's your practice number. That's the document number 6. So there are 6 documents, and you should have those when you come. Now, the other tip that I want to give you is that when you are done with everything, go and make a stamp. Go and make a stamp, guys. I know there are people who think that when you have a stamp, you think you are better. No, there's nothing like that. A stamp is very important, because whenever you sign documents in the hospital, they need to know who you are, what's your qualification, and all of that. They need the signature. Your IN number, your practice number must appear in whatever that you sign. I know as time goes, people get to sort of like, but the right way of doing it is to have a stamp. So go and make a stamp. Don't put so many things on your stamp. Put your name, and put your qualification, and put your IN number, so that you can have a small stamp that you can carry around. So the more things you put there, you're gonna have a big stamp, and you're gonna struggle carrying that around. So get a stamp, and yeah. Another thing, go and you are gonna get a badge from your school. Go and make 2 extra badges, name tags. Go and make 2 extra name tags, so that if you lose one, you have one. So that if you lose the magnet of the other, you can always substitute. So that even if you lose the part that's got a name, you have an extra. So you can, these places, they know that you don't have to give them anything. You can just tell them that, okay, guys, can you please make me a name tag? I want it to be written Dr. So and so. Then that's it. Whatever you want to put there, it's up to you. But usually they do put the badge of the school. It depends on you what you want. They do whatever that you want. They do whatever that you want. If you want the name of your varsity to appear there, or the badge to appear, it's gonna appear. If you want it to be plain, just with the name only, that's what they will do. And you can choose if you want it gold or silver or whatever. So name tags are very important. Remember, when you start, there's no one that knows you. There's no doctor that knows you. Even your colleagues, your fellow interns do not know you. You don't know each other. So just be identifiable. Make your life and everyone's life easy. It's so embarrassing to enter a ward, and then people start asking you, who are you? And even, it's so embarrassing, because sometimes the people there might not be very friendly when they ask you who are you. So just be identifiable, make things, even though you're gonna introduce yourself, but you should be identifiable. Sometimes you're gonna enter a ward that you've never been to, and then they just address you as if you are a patient or a relative. They will, you see, because they don't know, so you must be identifiable. Those are the things that I want to advise you guys on. Guys, we are here for you. You shouldn't struggle the way we struggled. I mean, you should just get in there and just be worried about performing and just being a doctor. The other things shouldn't stress you. It should just be smooth sailing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please comment. Like, guys, I know that you watch my content a lot. I see it on my analytics, but I don't get likes, comments, and all of that. But what is important to me is likes. Likes, they make my channel to grow. When I've got a lot of likes for a specific video, if someone somewhere is searching for a topic that's related to the content that I do, so it's easier for YouTube to actually recommend my channel because of the likes. So guys, the least that you can do for me is to like. So thank you so much.